2 hours. This is the 2 hours for us to join. We have in the beginning, we have the opening remark and announcement. After that, we would like you to self-introduction, and we have pressure to the Kakumi-san from AHI to be update about AHI. And we are going to the main session, the presentation for 40 minutes. And after that, we divide to a small group to the group discussion for 30 minutes. That is very important. You don't please coming to join us in this small group. And after that, we are closing comments, feedback, and announcement. So this is our 2 hours, join us together and timing. First, I read to announcement. I would like to inform you about Sahih-san. Sahih-san from Pakistan, he cannot join us and presenting because he is and his organization would like to helping and recovering about the flooding in Pakistan. And so we are sad that is really sad story in many countries now. And so Sahih-san should be join us in the next time for sure. I think we are expect him to do the big mission for the helping and recovering the flooding in his countries. The second one is this workshop is would like to be recording. So anyone who don't like to recording yourself, please show me in the chat box or talking about that they don't need to recording. We would like to do after that. Anyone who don't need to record? No? Okay, thank you. And last one, this workshop is very important to be sharing the experience. So please speak slow and simply or easy to understand. We have the auto caption to help you, and that is available to you to do that. So this is the announcement. Going to the what is the learning community workshop. This is quite brief. I think that is introduce you first because we would like you to do the next time, right? Because the learning community is like a platform. The platform is from sharing experience. It's not only AHI alumni, but our partner too. We hope that this platform can you pick up the idea and everybody can play the roles, have the responsibility in this platform. Not somebody, but everybody can do. The next one is this platform is for networking beyond the bed, beyond the countries. And the last one, this platform for callbacks, the learning from ILDC. This is the objective of this platform. And this slide is show you that if you would like to organize the workshop, you can do the first step by preparing and the workshop day and getting feedback from our other AHI alumni to be developed the next workshop. This is very important to be announced you. We need you to join the next one because we have the first one in February 9, the second one in 16 June, and today is the third one. We need the fourth one. The rooms waiting for you. And after this today, after this workshop, we would like to do this. We like to talk about this, and this is our announcement and remarks for this workshop. I hope you enjoy and sharings by the AHI's like spirit. Okay, so now I would like you to introduce, but many participants here. I need you to typing in the chat box about the say hi, say something to our friends. If you would like to direct message to someone, can do that. But please write typing in a nickname, your organization, your countries, and batch years. Can do that. Please, we have the 2 minutes. Going. Anyone who trying now? From Con from ILC 2019 from Myanmar. Good afternoon from Myanmar. And Rashid from Sri Lanka, ILC 2019 too. Welcome to join us from Thailand. Kevin and Samruji Chaho from SDN Thailand. Kim 2017. Okay, please join your name in the chat box. Sana, yes. Sana from Bangladesh, 2021. Oh, last year that you are the batch of last year. Nice to meet you. Kanya, nice to meet you. Okay, shall we go? Kyoko-san, time is up now. I think during the sharing or your idea, something that you can introduce yourself at that time, and we should know about that. So next step, we are going to the AHI update by the Takumi-san. Takumi-san, she is the General Secretary for the AHI. Please go ahead, Takumi-san. Yes.
This is Kagumi Hayashi from Asian Health Institute. So nice meeting to all of you. And we are very happy to be with you over this webinar. So thank you very much, Tila-san and other members of organizing team. So maybe very short from me, because already Tila-san mentioned about some background of this webinar, along with different programs which are already done by all the efforts of different organizing team among former participants. So last 2 years or more, we have been trying to re-identify our vision and mission. And after long discussion, maybe you may imagine how long it would be. After long discussion, we came to identify our mission, that is to promote, to organize a sort of platform for mutual learning, and also to develop learning community, as mentioned by Tila already. So we are also very much encouraged to let our Japanese friends, that is our board members, our supporters, our volunteers, to let them join this kind of learning opportunity efforts in order to develop learning community. We like to make it more and deeper our learning process. So thank you very much for joining, and we'll see today's learning, and we can deepen our insights, and maybe we can encourage one another towards the different new steps to onward. So thank you very much.
So thank you very much, Kakumi-san. That is really nice to see you. Next, we are going to the main points of this workshop. This topic is the youth participation in social change. The background is, now in the world, we have like the challenges of the technological change that is like the disruption and the child right and the youth, how to change, how to be challenged about to adapt it or to how to do for youth, because of youth is not the future, because of youth is be a object, youth is a present, youth is subject. Then it is really important point that we have the sharing together to do today. And the objective is we discussion about that and we explore the ideas to work with youth. Now we have the two presentations from Noi Sang and Osang, the representative from Thailand, but we are thinking about your experience we like to share us together. So now next, I would like to invite Noi Sang, the first presentation about your topic, and introduce yourself too. Please, Noi Sang.
Okay, thank you, Pitila. Okay, hi everyone. I am Noi. You can call me Noi. I'm full name is Tipawan Mukpa. My topic is youth development for serving reproductive health issues in northeast of Thailand. So if everyone want to know and to share experience together, please join with my group. Okay, thank you. So for me, in my topic, what is youth development? In my experience and my work that I work in my area, we think about youth involvement in every issue in community, because if we want to change every day to be a leader, we should invite and involve them to every issue in the community, such as they should have decided by themselves. If we have the activity or if we want the opinion from them, we have to wait them and give them to decide by themselves. And next, express their issue by themselves among themselves. It means that adolescent or youth, they have to space to share everything opinion, that it means we should accept them and understand them to share together. And the last point, if we want them to have to be in the leader and to be social change in the future, we should have the time and the implementation for them take action by themselves. For example, we have the budget, we have the activity, them to join in the community. So this is mean having opportunity to learn and to share. So this is for my experience and my work. So youth development, yes. Okay. So here for my work in area HealthNet Foundation in Thailand, we have area to work with the youth cover in the northeast of Thailand. But today I only want to show 4 provinces that I did implementation with youth in the area. The first area we call the Khon Kaen province. Yes, we have a lot of youth and adolescents in this area. It's a big city. And the next, Kalasin province. Yeah, it's like a small province, but we have a lot of the adolescents and youth in that area too. And Mahasarakham province. And the last, Loy Edge province. This is a 4 area is very near and close together. So the area 4 area that the target group we focus on the 13 until 18-year-old in the school. We work around 11 schools, about 1,500 persons in that area, and we can find 100 leader youth in that area for 4 provinces. In community, in 4 provinces, it means that we also work with the school, and also in another way we work with in the community. The community that we work with the Council of the Children and Youth, Bung Niam sub-district and Na Nong Thum sub-district, that in the local area. So, and the next, in Thailand, yes, for the reproductive health, we move on and dive with its issue related with the Act for Prevention and Solution of the Adolescent Pregnancy Problem 2016. This, if Thailand is successful, if we have the policy and the act related in the local area. This act is related with 6 ministry. The first Ministry of Education, that I say that I work with the school and under the Ministry of Education. And next we work with the hospital. The local hospital is under the Ministry of Health, and we work with the Ministry of the Social Development and Human Security also. This is a ministry, and the Ministry of Labor and Ministry of Interior. This is the policy and act that support. We work with reproductive health with the youth in area. So it is very important. It's easy for HealthNet. We work in that area. So about this, and next. Okay, and this slide show that process of youth development. Yeah, that the first, if we want them to enjoy and have ability and work with them, the first we have to provide education on reproductive health of youth in the school and the community for them to know first. And the next, provide practical training on youth development. This means that if they have a knowledge already, we have to focus the training for them more confident and understand. And the next, we encourage them to use to set up the youth club in the school and the community. Youth club very important too. Everyone, if we don't have youth club in the school and community, they don't have design activity by themselves to learn and to share. And the next, support youth leader to implement project related solving problem. It means that they have to change and to do activity by themselves. And the next, organize regular meeting. It means that when we support them already, we have the budget, we have the activity. We should have the meeting for them to share experience and learn and share to be between the youth club together. And the next, activity connection link with between youth leader is we cannot focus work with the youth only. We have to work with the organization. For example, work with the public health, local government in that area also. And the next, we should support activity for youth and give them. When we work with youth in the area, we cannot keep them alone. We have to consult them between they have a work together. Okay, and next. Okay, I will show that the activity we educate the knowledge with them. Okay, next. Yes, what HealthNet is doing for youth empowerment. The empowerment is very important for the youth club and the adolescent in that area. The first thing, we have to invite and encourage youth leader to participate in activity and solve the problem by themselves. And the next, encourage them to be the leader role, run youth club in the school and the community. And the third, organize workshop and strengthen or the connect youth network. We have to network for youth to link, to share together. And for provide workshop, unofficial meeting with parents. The parent is in Thailand is very important. If we work only with youth and adolescent only, maybe they cannot join and to learn is like a comfortable and happy. So we have to work with the parent them also. And provide a workshop of local government who support very in the local government. We have to work with the government, local government, to support and understand, because they have a budget, they have staff to support in that area also. This is one thing we have to work with them. And the last point, advocate local government to creating appropriate program for youth. It means that they have to have a program for the youth club in that area also. It's not mean only HealthNet in that area. Okay, next slide. Okay, the key to success are the first, that self-development of youth is very important for them. To deep listening, understand them, provide the information from them, let them to participation activity and opportunity with them. And the next, change of government, it means keep doing, provide good understanding about reproductive health with the government, organize the training with the local government to support youth in area, maintain a good relationship between NGO and the government to work together and the community, and keep working with the government until and NGO like a team and the same team. Okay, and next, the last slide. Okay, so challenge of promoting youth participation in the social change in Thailand. So I think it's very important in NGO, government and community to support and to work together to more understand and realize, because if the government do not understand it, like a negative mindset with youth, maybe they cannot support the youth in the area. This is very important and challenge. And the next, capacity building on reproductive health, skill of support. I think it's communication is very important for about the reproductive health with the local government and the leader. Everything have to work together to know and learn and share together between the organization, NGO, government, and the community. Yeah. The last slide, I would like everyone to share. If I present very fast, this time we have time to talk and to share about your opinion in your country. What I want to discuss for today for a small group, I think how to empower youth to go beyond reproductive health and to be change maker for community development. This is here for I presented. It means that I focus for work with the reproductive health, but every in the area is not focused about the reproductive health, but we can start for another issue for the youth to work and have opportunity to work in that area.
We have the question and try to be understood more, because we have the discussion in the small group. Anybody would like to ask? Because this is like the local community action. Yes.
I have one thing to clarify. Can I?
Please.
This is Kagami Hayashi.
Yes.
Just a simple clarification, Noi-san. On the second slide, you mentioned about what is youth development. So you share your ideas and thinking, and you say youth involvement in every issues in community. But although you think like this, but in reality, at the moment, youth involvement is only limited in the area of reproductive health and other health-related issues. So you want to widen their involvement. That's your expectation, and that's your point. You like to discuss with others. Is it?
Yes, it is. It because HealthNet, we work about health, and now we start work with the reproductive health because we found it is very big problem in my area and in our country. So we just start with the reproductive health. But in my opinion, if we want to work another country, right? The reproductive health is might not be problem with them, but it's another issue, environment or another issue, right? But we can start for to support youth development.
Yes.
If there is every issue in community that I say that. So
yeah, we would like to discuss it in the detail in the small room about what is how to do in the other issue. Start from the reproductive health. We have some question from the chat. What is the community development mean? And scope of it, you say not only about the community development mean.
Community development, for my idea, it means that when we go to the field or in the community, right, we found that it's should to solve the problem and development the issue, some community help to development. But
Yes.
for me, for my organization, right, we just say that it's we focus with health with them. So we just present only about health to, for example, in my area. But the focus, the key person, not a key person, is the key for youth. I think decide by themselves. Youth have to decide by themselves when they have
Yep.
another activity, express their issue by themselves among themselves. This is very important to youth development and take
Okay.
action by themselves. So
Yep.
this is important so much. But issue is not important more than about
Yes.
this.
Okay, thank you. Decide by themselves. Who is decide now? In the chat, Jack from Korea said that.
Now,
Okay, we have the time up, but this is very important. Who is the design?
yeah. It's
and
mean adolescent and youth, yes.
Yes,
Them
because
is
that I mentioned about in the first step, the
Mm.
youth is not the subject. He not the object. He is subject to. So thank you for present Noisang, and now we are going to the next one from Osang.
Hello, everyone again. And you already heard about the story of youth development at the local level. And I'm Kanitha or Osang from ILDC 2019. I'm from the National Health Commission Office, or in SCO from Thailand. My organization is a government agency or an autonomous organization. We are system and policy development and works about public policy recommendation and send a policy recommendation to various ministry and related organizations. The heart of our work is the synergies from all stakeholders in Thai society and create policy from grassroots level in collaboration with many stakeholders and advocate government agency to implement them. So youth or young generation. Okay,
Slow
sorry.
down, please.
Okay. And youth or young generation is too important for the policy process because we will plan the future by ourselves and create a policy that we want. So today I will share you our experiences on youth engagement in the public policy process at the central level. So next slide, please. This slide, I will share you reason that why youth is too important for the policy. Since 2007, Thailand has established the National Health Act, which was the beginning of the public policy development through two important tools, namely Health Assembly and Health Charters. These important tools are public policy development tools and work with various groups of people. The process was designed almost 20 years ago. Is need to improve themselves for the young generation. And it needs you to be a part of the process and create a public policy that's suitable for their generations. And some of youth group also echo to my organization that they don't want to be only tokenism, but they need to do some action. So since 2019 until now, we start working with youth in a systematic way and focusing on create a mechanism and capacity building on public policy. So next slide, please. Youth engagement in the public policy process. The beginning have start from inform youth on policy by run a capacity building project on public policy and experience sharing on public policy driven among different generations, followed by encourage youth to do some initiate action. For example, youth run consultations forum on draft policy, and youth were invited to be the National Committee for National Public Policy to echo their voice. And the next step, we plan to support youth to share decision making by let them lead an assembly and drive a public policy by supporting former senior groups. The journey aims to reach ultimate goal, which is increasing space and law for youth in a policy process. So next slide, please. In this slide, I will share you to answer of what is your development for policy process. The first, it is an analytical skill. We have provided a process for develop analytical skill on a public policy development, information collecting, a common goal setting, working with government mechanism. The second is learning and adaptation skill. We have provided workshop for you to work with various youth groups with a different background. They will learn to fine-tune a common goal and how to speak a common language and how to create a good relationship with a new friends. Next slide, please. So here are youth groups that my organization is working with. Most of them are the network or a group at the national level, and we can group them into 4 types. The first is Medical Student Federation of Thailand. There are medical students from many universities of Thailand, and they have a relationship with a senior medical doctor in Thailand and also the friend abroad. And the second group is the Children and Youth Council of Thailand, which has the mechanism throughout the country. And the third is the youth network on specific issues, such as indigenous group, gender group, or preserve homeland. And the last one is organization who working with youth, for example, Youth in Charge Company and the UNICEF. Next slide, please. This is the photo of the National Health Assembly process. This is the year-long process to create a policy recommendation and submission to the cabinet and relevant organization or network, including driven the NHA resolution. Youth plays 4 important roles, which are a member of the organizing committee, a member of technical and participation committee, organize a youth consultation, and attend and dialogue at the NHA forum. Next, please. Okay. This is the photo of the consultation on the draft National Health Assembly resolution on the environment issue in 2021, led by the Medical Student Federation. They organized a consultative via online channels, for example, Google and Zoom. All ideas and recommendations were fed into the draft resolution and sent directly to relevant experts and policymakers. And they also deliver intervention at the NHA. Next slide, please. This slide is about other tools for the public policy, namely the National Health Charter. It is the development for frameworks for the desirable health system of Thailand. Youth groups were invited to join in the drafting process in 2020 until now. They also are the member of the National Health Charter Development Committee and the Participation Committee, and co-organized a webinar on the health system to echo their problem and solution to the public. Next slide, please. So in this slide, the first photo, which is a lot of people in the Zoom, is talk about youth consultations for the health system that they want. The webinar organized by Thai Children and Youth Council. For example, that wish are access to the health service for youth, no discrimination in healthcare service, health information for ethnic group and mental health. And the second photo, it is a webinar on the health system that they want and possible solution. The webinar was co-organized from SIG Youth Network and echo the problem from the health system that they were facing. For example, right to health of the ethnic group, appropriate healthcare. An example of discussed possible solution is local authority organization should work more on health issue. Next slide, please. The last slide, I will talk about the challenges. The first is empowering youth to be a real part of problem solving and create genuine acceptance of youth opinion and voices. And the third challenge is setting a common goal from various youth groups with different background. And I have two topics for what I want to discuss in the small group. The first one is how can we empower you to be a key part of policy implementation or advocacy things. The second topic, it is how can we empower youth at the local level to be confident in joining a policy process. And thank you for everyone. I end my slide.
Anybody to be clear and need to some explaining about the presentation from Naisang in the national level, please. In Thailand, we have the National Assembly. Most of them like the adult platform. Also try to be push the youth to engage and develop something to advocacy, something that is experience from Osang. Jaji-san, please, you can talk it.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much, Kanika-san, for presenting the nice presentation. Also, I would like to say thank for Noesar, my classmate. And actually, both presentations are very important and very clear. Just I have clarity because it was the difficulties that the early presentation I did and in the position to ask question. So if you allow me to ask, what about the situation of youth with disabilities? Are they have the access to engage? As because I know the Thai policy is very much inclusive from the earlier issues, and this perspective, the youth with disabilities having access to participate and contribute in that process. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Jahaji. Naisang, you would like to respond something about the disability? About
Okay.
this disability youth can be involved in your project or not? Yes, please.
Hello, Jayenda. Yeah, long time no see. Okay. Yeah, I would like to share my experience about disability, youth and disability with DIF, right? We also work with the DIF and by youth in Thailand also in the one project. They also have time to to work and to join implementation project with us. About that, I show they have to decide by themselves and action
back
and
Karan,
take
Karan.
action and opportunity with from HealthNet, and also we put them to join with the local government to have voice about youth disability. Also in the local government in Khon Kaen province also, and another province that we work, Mukdahan province, about that. Yeah.
Okay. Rati, please wait a minute. Sang, please.
Just 1 or 2 minutes, Your Honor. For the public policy process, we have a seat for the people with disability to join the process to voice that the public policy that they want. And for my information from my friends who are the representative of the Youth Council of Thailand, we also a seat for youth with disability at the committee for the health with the Department of Health under the Ministry of Public Health.
Okay.
To echo and to what they want to improve about the health service.
Okay.
This is may I respond to the youth with disability.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me scope to say something or ask a question. Actually, I would like to say that the youth participation is very much important to develop a nation or a country or a family also. You have mentioned about the public policy and where the youth participation is very much necessary. My question is, what is the process in your country to continue the discussion with the youth, and how you are getting the opinion from the youth people? Thank you.
For sure, getting from here, Kyoko-san, can you hear me? The question is getting from
youth.
youth.
From youth.
Okay, how to getting the idea or from the information from the youth. Nói in the local during the local level, how do you get the idea from them?
The idea or information they have, we have keep continue workshop or training with them, and also we invite them to join with online and Youth Club online to share information with them, and also we have a information person in that area also to share the knowledge, if the correct the information knowledge. And we also have a line group line application to talk and discuss together. This is for information, and we also have a material to give with them when we go to the field or the area, to them to have more knowledge about that issue. Yeah.
So one thing is you are like strengthen the youth group in each community. To be going by themselves.
Yes.
For Sang, do you have some response about this?
May I add 1 or 2 things? The first one is about the channel that we collect a voice or information from the youth. We have a regular workshop with the young generation group or youth group to collect their voice and training them. We also have a consultative meeting via online to collect information and their voice. And we also provide a seat for youth to sit at the national committee for the public policy process. Thank you.
Thank you. Time is up. Message from Kyoko-san. She's
yeah, can I put can I ask the question that our friends asked about the colleague, right? I read it in the chat. The colleague for the NGO and government, Thailand, I think is For me, I think we can work with the local government or government, community, and NGO. Even some issue we have a conflict and different idea, but we have to talk together. We just have the workshop. It like positive thinking and positive mindset. We work together between government, NGO, and the community to know each other, because even we have a stay in the different part, NGO, government, and community, the target that we focus on the youth have to improve, and they have to opportunity to change themselves from the government and NGO and community. So we just have the same goal together to know and support them. Yeah.
Thank you. That is very important point, because we are learning so much from ILDC course about the partnership, how to work together, positive thinking, positive mindset, something like that. That is very main point for us to learn together about this and to join. So thank you very much for the entry point. Okay, we are checking you when you are registered from, and you are need to share in the room in the small group. This is the working the two groups. We have the group of youth in community and the group youth in national policy. We come back for the 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for all of you to join in the small rooms. So now I invite your volunteer to be present. What are you talking about your group in the group? First, I see the Sang group.
Okay, I can be the first group.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
I will present what we are discussed, and if my team, my group, you would like to add, please. We discussed 2 questions, and the first question, it is about how to empower you to be the key part of policy implementation. And ideas from Prince from Sri Lanka, he mentioned that we have to train or workshop about their attitude, that even they are the youth group, even they are the vulnerable youth group, they can change the policy if they join the policy process. And we should empower them about the literacy or knowledge about the policy process and youth participation. And the experience from the friends from also Sri Lanka, he also mentioned about he organized several workshops and have an initiated forum to discuss with youth and the representative of Ministry of Environment. And this is for the first question that I can capture from the group. So the second question, the second discussion point, it is about how can we empower youth to more confident to join a policy process. There are several ideas come up. The first one, it is about let them join at the first step of the policy implementation. Let them join the event that organized by adult or co-organized with youth at the local level, and let them do or run the event together and make them more confident and trust in the process. This is the one thing that I can capture. And the second point, it is about having a course for them to more confident at the policy process. This is for 2 points that I can capture from the small group discussion. If my team, if you want to add, please, please add. Thank you.
Anyone to add?
Can I talk, Gamini from Sri Lanka? can I ask
Yes.
something?
Yes, please.
I raised 2 questions, and I also like to add one thing. Because I came little late, I need to clarify these things. What do we identify as a policy?
Yeah.
And that's one thing. And then regarding the policy implementation, at what level we are discussing, national, provincial, or district level. But I think we have a understanding of we are talking policy implementation at a local level or community level. So my final question is, how do we identify policies at community level? How do we identify, and then what can we do about it? So 3 areas: what is a policy for us, at what level, and even if it is at community level, how do we identify community level policies and how do we implement it? Thank you.
Very big question. Aung San, do you have any
Let
experience?
me respond to the communication, which is too difficult. And as we discussed, we will share an ideas of the policy implementation at all level, even at the community or the provincial level. We can share the idea on policy implementation, and this is my answer.
Do you have any experience who is identify the policy in your countries?
No. Who
Nobody,
identify the? Oh.
Yeah, who identify the policy? Because in the policy development, the first one is set up the policy issue and identify is this is the from adult or from youth, from something like that. That is really important, I think. The time is up. Okay, thank you. We have the two opinion or some idea from the chat. Sana said that addiction is important to let the youth know their opinion matters. That is very important to be feedback, something like that. So next one is the room from Noisang room.
So my name is Konto. I'm from Myanmar. So I belong to group 2. So we discussed about how can we empower youth to go beyond reproductive health and to be a change maker for community development. Presenter Noi, she mentioned in Thailand they are very high in stigma and discrimination. Empower them to be confident as a human. Empower youth to be confident as a human. And then Kim San from Cambodia, he said they providing healthcare focus on HIV prevention and treatment for adults and children, but there are discrimination, so that they're very difficult. The youth dropping from education and treatment. So in Myanmar, the same problem. The stigma and discrimination problem here. And the strategies are organizing self-help group, PLHIV self-help group in community, and then they empower youth and then working with government. And this one, and another one is Bangladesh, Jahan San. He discussed early marriage is a common issue. What is their strategy is they develop the school council and providing information to parents to avoid the child abuse. And next one is a youth club, including youth with disability. And our group strategy is the organizing self-help group in community and organizing support group network of all stakeholders in community. We can support them to raise issue by themselves, community, people, local government. So the Jackson question is which community is most affected by HIV in your youth group? So presenter reply, answer. They have to decide why the community is highly affected to find counterpart to work with. They are trying to empower. They are trying to empower in the rural area, but nowadays they expand in urban area.
Okay.
Then I want to add about my country. So Myanmar, before 2021, the government allow and government inclusive youth in some areas, some community, but nowadays we cannot do anything. In Myanmar, there is the HIV youth group, youth network, but they cannot join today. So they give awareness and they also develop the self-help group and give awareness, and they do also advocacy with other HIV network to government to develop HIV policy, HIV protection law.
Sorry, very good sharing, I think, in the small group, because we have many experience, and so this time is to conclusion, Kyoko-san.
Yeah.
For the you are sharing about our topics that is very important. I think all of us to be serious about how to be improved, how to be encouraged, how to be strengthen the youth to participate in our project or our society. In Thailand, not for me, in my job as Stop Link Network, about the stop, try to be strengthen the youth to be the group, to be like the quit drink or live without alcohol, something like that. That is one of the important of my organization tools. So thank you to join us, and I invite the Kyoko-san to be announced.
Okay. So sorry, time is already passed, but I have two announcements. Okay. So one is that, so now I will send you the URL of the feedback sheet for the participants. So please fill in after this workshop. Please fill in that and send the HI. Okay. And the second one, is the message to you. So the Tira-san and Kagumi-san mentioned about the learning community, that this is the challenge of HI with HI alumni. And I think you already got some idea what the learning community is. As the Tira-san says, so this is the co-learning venue as you experience in ILDC. Now, after your participation in ILDC2, HI would like to keep on creating such venue with you. Also, the community is organized and planned and facilitated by HI alumni themselves, same as you in ILDC, and same as Tira-san and Noi-san and Osan did in today's workshop. Besides, so HI is dreaming the future where you evolve and develop learning community everywhere. You are working with your partners. At present, this is just HI's dream, and we are not sure whether you have the same one or not. But if you are interested in such future and have any idea to create such learning community, please propose HI. So HI will work with you and support the process to realize it. So not only the online workshop like today, any type of programs are possible. So actually, some learning community programs are already launched and planned, as I mentioned here. So first one is the mini online session, not the mini, but it is the online session about the qualitative participatory monitoring evaluation tool. This is discussed by the alumni in the Philippines. And the second one, this is a kind of the output from the last activity sharing workshop organized by Sri Lanka. Discussion with the participants in the workshop inspired Sri Lankan alumni, and they developed activity plans to tackle the urgent problems which people are facing now. Okay, and the third one, this is also being discussed among HI alumni in India, who organized the first activity sharing workshop in February. I hope that you remember one. They are trying to implement the training course on health rights in their working area. Also, another two programs will be planned by some HI alumni, but they need more members to organize together. So if you are interested in these topics, please let HI know or fill in the feedback form. Okay, so in summary, so please join this journey to create learning community together. So actually, HI does not know how to go. So the friends are needed among HI alumni. Thank you for your attention. And lastly, so can we take some photo, a group photo?
Yes, we're waiting for the group photo. This is really important.
Is it okay? Hi. Okay. In order to take the best shot together, so I will count showing these papers, okay? Like 3, 2, 2, 1, smile. So when you add this paper, so please make the same face. Yeah? And I take a photo. Okay? Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, smile. Hi. Okay, thank you so much. So I will hand it back to Tira-san.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, HSI staff.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very
Be
much.
safe. Be
Thank you very much.
Something
See you
to
next
use.
time.
Hi,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
See you next time.
See you next time too.
Okay.
Thank you very much.